Hey, it's Phil, and we're going to talk about this fast, the 7-day fast. It is 4:48 p.m. on Sunday, January 7th, 2024. I've got another 7 hours before I can eat. It's right after 12 o'clock, so I don't know what I'm going to eat, but we'll see. I don't even know if I'm going to eat. It all depends. I mean, I got to work tomorrow. I'm not sleepy right now. I was going to go to sleep and then wake up and then make some food and go from there, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to push it like I did last time. The last couple of times I've been sort of, hold the phone up and get to midnight and then eat something and then fight my way through it and make way too much food, not eat it, put most of the food away. In some cases, I made myself sick, so I don't want to do that. But we'll see. Anyway, Deer Park water going in. My good friend. I just had something weird happen with my home tea. I've never had this happen before. I had a pitcher in the refrigerator, and it was, it's good to have it cold. I like to have it chilled. But this got thick. It's very strange. I don't know what that was, but I don't always clean the pitcher after every batch. So, boy, I scrubbed that sucker out this time though. I used bleach and a Dawn dish detergent, and I scrubbed the hell out of it. And I could see where there was, sort of a film around the pitcher, because plastic pitchers are porous. They don't leak water, but they're porous. Their surface is porous to food ingredients it gets into them. That's why when you put ketchup in them, it stains them. You got to put bleach in them to get the stain out and stuff like that. So anything with like spaghetti sauce will stain a white Tupperware thing, and you got to rinse it out and you got to put bleach in it. So anyway, that was very strange. Anyway, so let's talk about the fast. So the first day of the fast was not very eventful, as it normally isn't, because normally I'm just drinking a bunch of this Deer Park water and I'm drinking my home tea. And, I'm just trying to get myself settled into, what I try to do, and I always tell people this about this fast, is what you want to do is you want to keep your mind busy. You got to keep your mind busy. You got to... This is one of the most wonderful things about a fast. And it always amazes me. Usually after about the fourth day, I go, Jesus Christ, we spend a lot of time thinking about food. Excuse me, Lord, forgive me for using your name in vain. But we spend a lot of time thinking about food. I mean, enormous amounts of time thinking about what am I going to eat, where am I going to go. And I got to believe this has to do with the way we were brainwashed to consume, in this society, because we are a consumption society. And we don't eat when we're hungry. We eat as a matter of policy, and it's killing us. But I was just very surprised. I was like, wow. So anyway, first day was pretty cool. Second day was the day that I almost dumped on myself. It was second day or third day? I think it was third day. Yeah, because first day was normal. Then second day, I did a lot of peeing, and I drank a lot of water and home tea, and I didn't do any BMs. The first day I did my regular BMs and my peeing. Second day I did my regular peeing, but no BMs. And third day was the day that I drank I got up real early, and got up at 2, I think, went back to bed, got up at 4, did my exercises, and I had like a 6-cup amount of coffee with creamer in it. Excuse me. Oh, look, now I'm starting to get, as soon as I start a video. Anyway, and then I had a 6-ounce glass or 8-ounce glass of grape drink with it. And I went down the street and was on my way to work, and I went to a gas station because I had to fill my car up because my car was low, and I wanted to get off of 95 anyway, because 95 South is crazy after Fredericksburg. It's just crazy. People, I mean, I had a guy in a 300 Chrysler go past me at over 100 miles an hour, almost take the side of my car. I was in the right lane. I was in the right lane doing like 75. And I didn't even see him. I heard him coming. And I just sort of moved back, closer to the right lane, or closer to the right side of, I was already in the right lane. And he went by me, and he intentionally cut as close to me as he could, got in the right lane, cut in front of two 18-wheelers, and cut through traffic. He was going. And ever since that, I've thought about, whenever these nuts are coming, because I look in my rearview mirrors all the time, and I was like, this is just not worth this. So I get off on Route 1, and I go down Route 1, and it's like my own private highway. It's wonderful. And they did a bunch of repaving on Route 1 South. So it's nice and smooth. And the only thing you got to worry about is maybe deer being out in the road, which I haven't seen any of those. But I'm always on, alert for that. So you don't want to be clipping. Plus, here's another thing, too. I got warned on Route 1 coming north one day. Beautiful, young county cop, young lady, sort of a little butch young lady, but she was pretty as hell. And she pulled me over, said, "I got you at 70 and at 55. I said, "Yeah, I'm going home. I just got in a hurry." And she saw I had all my work stuff, my clothes, my hats and shit was in the seat. And she could tell I wasn't drunk. She said, "Well, you need to slow down." I said, "Absolutely, I'll definitely slow down." And I have. And the warning definitely took effect. But she was cute as hell. And I thank her very much for the gift that she gave me. Because I got to have my license, So you get out on Route 1 going south. But anyway, I almost pooped at the gas station. That was day 3. I got into the gas station, got my business done. I got back in the car, was driving down Route 1, and man, I had to go again. I got back to the warehouse and took care of that. And then there was a third time. So that was the lesson. And then the day 4 was pretty uneventful, I think. Day 5, I had the same thing happen with the having to poop. And that was vitamin water that caused that. And I took 2 vitamin waters because I had like 3 or 4. Every day I had an incident where I was at the end of my energy stream and I had to extend myself at work. And I got it done. But after you're done with that, you're exhausted, so you got to have something. So I got the vitamin water, and I got the power, and I got the energy, which the energy is like an orange, and the power is like a fruit punch. And I also got a quart bottle of green tea from Wawa. All these drinks came from Wawa because the green tea from Wawa has sugar in it, not high fructose corn syrup, and I really appreciate that. And they give you a quart. It's $2.30-something, but it's a quart. It's not just a little bottle. But anyway, get to the gas station, fill up with gas, and I had to go. Got in there, took care of my business. 6th day, I just made my base for my green, for my home tea in there. And when it finishes, the Mr. Coffee goes beep, beep, beep. So the base is done. I'm just going to let it sit there for a minute. 6th day, I had a dropout. And that was at home. Thank God that was at home. And that was, unfortunately, the 5th and the 6th day, I had neglected to take my bag of Deer Park water with me. I still have my home tea, but I didn't have the Deer Park water. And I think I got dehydrated. And boy, I drank some cucumber and lime Langer fruit juice. It's like a fruit drink, but not. It's genuine juice. And I was watching a guy named Whistling Diesel talk about his LASIK procedure. And about 3/4 of the way through that video, he gets real graphic, and I got really sick. And it wasn't sick to my stomach. It was, boy, he was talking about a panic attack that he had. And I can believe he had it by the way he was talking about they treated his eyes. I'd never heard of anybody treating an eye like that in my life. It was really disgusting. But anyway, man, I hadn't had a dropout like that in a long time, a very long time. And I got some Deer Park water, I got some home tea, and I got feeling better, but excuse me again. I went back in the bedroom and I said, you know what? I'm going to lay back in this bed and I'm going to relax. And I did. And today, was that day 5 or day 6? Anyway, I can't remember the days. It might have been day 5 because after that happened, and the weekend was coming, I said, you know what, this weekend, I'm not going to put myself out. I'm not going to go do anything like driving 180 miles to a casino. Because it's 90 miles up and 90 miles back. It's 4 hours. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get too far away from home. I'm going to stay here with the cat and chill. And me and the cat will just chill out together, and I'll keep her some company, and she'll keep me some company. She likes to get up on my lap, and I just pet her. And today I did go out this morning. The weather cleared up, because yesterday was a good day to stay home, because yesterday was all rain all day. It was just nasty. And I did get out to Walmart, and I did get some things done on my hobbies, which was wonderful, I said this to myself. I said, I've spent so much money at this son of a bitch casino. I got a lot of other interests besides casinos. And all that money I spent, I could have used on my interests, So, I'm indulging my interests. And I got a lot done. And it was wonderful. I got some food that I'm going to use maybe tonight if I actually do this food eating tonight, but I don't know. I'm kind of up and down about that. I do want to eat something. I don't necessarily need to make it an event, because you got to go slow. I mean, like I said before, the number one thing that I was thinking about eating was actually going down to Wawa at 11 o'clock and getting a family-sized bucket of their chicken noodle soup, which is some of the best chicken noodle soup I have ever bought out anywhere, and get me 2 or even 3 of their sub rolls with butter on it, because they cook their bread every day, and that bread is amazing. And they got canola butter, which they call it canola butter. I imagine it's probably half margarine, but it is delicious. It's better taste than any bread I got here. And just sit down and take that bread, rip it, and dip it into the chicken noodle soup and eat it. I might get 2 chicken noodle soups. It's $10 a bucket. I might get 2 of them, which is $20. And I might get 3 of the sub rolls, which is another probably $8 or $28 worth of bread and chicken noodle soup. And I got chicken noodle soup here, but it's not as good. I got Progresso chicken noodle soup that I got from BJ's in the cans, and I can add stuff to it, and I can this and that, but it's not as good, because they make their chicken noodle soup is real, genuine chicken noodle soup with great big chunks of chicken in it, and it's just really good. But I got some stuff here that I've been meaning to cook, and I might cook that too. I don't know. Anyway. But, so I went out today. The weather turned better. It wasn't great, but it got a little bit sunny and things got dried out, so I was able to go out and change the oil in the Honda, and because that needed to be done. But to do that, I had to open the door to my garage, and the door to my garage now weighs about 120 pounds, and it's on rollers, so I can control how heavy it is. But to get that door up, I have to use a shovel and a 2x4 first to lift it up, and then I got to use a round board. It looks like a great big dowel rod, like a big club, get it under the door and lift it. And boy, I had a lot of trouble today lifting that door. And this plays into what I'm going to tell you later. Okay, so one of the things I did want to say was I wanted to make sure I told you about the frequency of doing number twos, because it tells you how much poop is inside of you. And yesterday, I went poop 3 times, and there was matter every time. Now, it wasn't a solid stool, but it was definitely solid matter, and it was clumps. And I was in shock. I said, you know what, this is crazy. It's the 6th day of the fast. I was supposed to be done with this, you know? But what it shows you is how much waste your body never gets rid of. And I did 3 times yesterday on a Saturday. And I was in shock. So anyway, I had to lift this door up, and man, I strained, but I was real careful, because you have to be careful. It's not being careful about the fast or my energy levels. Be careful about tearing my back out or tearing my arms out. It was a lot of weight, and I got to fix it. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going in several ways about how I'm going to fix it. I might put barn doors somewhere. I might build barn doors with big hinges and just use barn doors on it. Just screw the garage door look. I don't know what I'm going to do, but boy, it was heavy. I finally got that up. So anyway, I got the oil change, got that up, laid it back down, locked everything up. Went to Walmart. I got some stuff returned. Bought some other stuff, which was wonderful, that I needed. I came home, and man, I went to the bathroom number 2 again, and I actually passed some more matter. Some 2 clumps came out, and I was like, this is 7th day of the fast. This is crazy. But I know what it was. What it was I strained so hard lifting that garage door up, and I got it up. But in the process of doing that, my muscles contracted against those intestines and pushed that matter down to the bottom where it could come out. And I'm just in shock, because that's so much matter stuck in the body. You can see why that would make you ill, why that would interfere with your healing. And I'm a little bit pooped out right now. I mean, I don't mean it as, something, but I'm pretty exhausted. And I took some grape drink. I did not buy that naked juice this time, because that naked juice almost qualifies as a puree, as a fruit puree, which I kind of wonder if that qualifies as eating, But it's delicious. It's very good. But we're heading into the end of this fast. I'm glad I did it. I will always do fast for the rest of my life. I definitely like doing it on the 1st of the month and doing it 7 days. And this was, as I head into the end of today, I can definitely tell I need to eat something. But I'm going to hang on to that 12 midnight time, because that's where I start, is the 12 midnight. And it doesn't matter that I actually stopped eating on, I don't know what it's, the 1st of December. Yeah, 31st of December at about probably 8 o'clock. But that doesn't matter to me. I want to use the times starting at midnight, because I'm just that kind of guy, I'm kind of a midnight person. I love the night because it's quiet. Because when my life was a nightmare, when I was a teenager, I used to go out at night. We would go on long walks through the city. And it was quiet. And the energy level was much more innocent, much more calm. You could actually hear the wind through the trees. You could feel yourself in the peace of the time in the middle of the night. You could get your thoughts together. And I just thought it was beautiful. And I really thank the good Lord for those times, because now we have so much racket in our lives. It really is beautiful just to sit out on your porch, or sit out in your backyard, or sit out in the middle of the night when it's quiet and there's no cars going by and there's no jets going over and there's no helicopters going over and there's no racket, and you get to have peace of mind. So anyway, I hope you have peace of mind. I want to thank you for watching the series. I hope that you consider taking a fast, because it's definitely worth it. I cannot state enough how these fasts are benefiting my eyes, benefiting my mind, benefiting my state of mind. My insides are feeling better. I just feel better. And you can't buy this kind of feeling better. This is a gift from the Lord, you know. But to get there, you got to use this fasting. And the thing that got me most of all, well, one of the things that gets me most of all about fasting is its effect on edema, the urge of your body to hold water. And it turns out that if you're eating every day, your body kind of gets confused, I think. And that's where a lot of this edema comes from. When you stop eating and your body goes after that water, man, that is a spectacular feeling. Because after 3 or 4 days of not eating, and your legs swelling and your legs goes down, healing starts happening in your legs, and it's beautiful. So I really do thank Dr. Jamnadas and Dr. Sten Ekberg for coming on YouTube and giving us the information they've given us about fasting, and Dr. Berg also. Please go see them. Please go watch their videos, and please investigate fasting. Also, please never ever drink Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. The aspartame in them is poison. Sucralose, which is in Splenda, is also poison. Sucralose will attack your stomach. It will attack your brain. Please look on these two poisons, aspartame and sucralose, will make any depression a person is suffering much worse, because both of these poisons attack the brain. They interfere with the way that the brain uses glucose to fuel itself, and as they do that, they damage brain cells and brain connections. So please investigate the food ingredients list of everything you buy. Look very closely, because sucralose and aspartame will never be listed as a first or last chemical. They will bury it all the way in the middle in small letters so you can't see it, because they want you to drink it. Because once you drink it, you're addicted. You don't know why you love that drink, but you're addicted. And you'll keep buying it and buying it. It'll keep killing you, and they don't care. They just want a captive customer. Thank you for watching the video. God bless you. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, January 7th, 2024. And we'll see you next video. Peace.